Okay, so I'm outside first thing in the morning. The sun's just about to come up. I wanted to get out here early before the heat comes, and it's going to come fast and hard in the upper 90s. I wanted to go ahead and get my banana plants over here that I'm going to plant in my Hugelkultur banana plant bed. So with that said, let me get rolling. Okay, I'm gonna be planting 10, and here's 5 to start with, so let's get on with it. Okay, now I gotta do is mark where they're gonna go with the PVC pipe, space them out evenly, and start digging. Okay, using my template, I have this marked off over here, 7, 8, and 9 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and try the 9 foot, see how it fits. Okay, let me go ahead and continue. Okay, I went ahead and spaced them out every 9 feet, starting at the end. There's 10 of them, and they go all the way around. My first one, I wanted it to come straight out from the flagpole. So from the flagpole to this side and that side, they're spaced out evenly every 9 feet. So with that said, and they had to miss my water main and stuff like that. So with that said, I'm going to start planting the center one and the ones to the right and left of that. I'm going to try to get 5 of them done here this morning. There's 10 total. So we'll see how the heat holds up, and let me get cracking over here. Okay, that's going to be my first one. There's going to be my Hugelkultur chip, and there's going to be my first banana plant. Okay, I'm going to utilize a shovel and a post hole digger. And I want to keep these basically spaced out in the center. That looks good. Put this right here so I don't lose track. Okay, once the hole gets deep enough, it's easier to use the post hole digger than it is the shovel. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, that gray, that's Florida soil down in there. Now I'm going to put that log chip down in there. So you can see it's pretty deep. Okay, so it's right here to the bottom of that blue tape, so I can get all my holes even. Okay, right there. So I'll have this much over it to put compost. Okay, so there's the chip right down there. Okay, so I dug my first hole. I put the chip in, I marked the depth so all of them could be the same. Now I'm going to take some chips and put chips in there. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I got a bucket load of some nice wood chips. Remember, I got the log to soak up the water like a sponge. The wood chips will soak up the water and over time decay and compost, and then the manure up above that. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, there you go. The log is one of those logs right there, are down on the bottom, and I got wood chips over that. So I'm going to go ahead and backfill it and then plant this banana plant down in the Hugelkultur banana pit. Okay, so I'm going to backfill some of this. Okay, I'm going to measure this right here. Okay, so I want to come up to about right there. A little bit more chips in there. Okay, so I put the log and I put some chips I put more manure and sand mixture, sand and manure. The sand came out at the very bottom. I put more chips, and now I'm gonna probably have about another 6 inches on top or below that I'm gonna backfill with some more sand and manure, and then I'll set the plant in. Okay, that should be pretty perfect. We'll see. Okay, there you go. So that brings this base up just about level with the ground right here. See it? So, looks good. Oh, let me take this out. Okay, so as you can see, the root system on this banana pup here is growing really nicely. It's time to transplant it. So it's got a good start. And that's why when I separate them, I put them in pots at first. So let me get going with that. Okay, so let's take this banana plant and go ahead and plant it. This is the center right here. So I'm good to go. Oh. Center, so that looks good. Got plenty of space all the way around, and that's where I'm gonna go ahead and put the manure now, is all the way around it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the rake and just pull some in all the way around. Okay, so I got that planted. Let me just go ahead and pack it in a little bit. Okay, we're going to get a little bit more. Okay, so there you go. That's my first planted Hugelkultur banana plant around the flagpole. I've got other ones over by the pond, but this is what it looks like right here. I got those others right there that I'm going to plant. There's the chips on the tractor that's down there. Here's the logs right here. I went ahead and put one in. Okay, so basically right there, that's a Hugelkultur banana plant. Now I'm going to put 10 of them all the way around here. But the benefits of a Hugelkultur banana bed where you put the plant in is the log and the chips are going to absorb and suck up moisture and water like a sponge. And then when the soil starts drying out a little bit, it'll suck up that excess water down below it. And banana plants, I don't know, what are they, 90% water? The whole plant is basically water. It needs a lot of water and fertilizer. So this gives it a good bed to where it has horse manure, which is great for planting. It's going to have good compost tea to be fertilizing. It's going to have good water. It's got good drainage. Plus, it's going to have excess water for those times where it's a little bit more thirsty. Okay, so with that said, I've got all these to plant, so let me get cracking. Okay. Up to my line. Okay, the hole's dug. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that chip down in there. Okay. Soaking wet. It's like a sauna out here first thing in the morning. Unbelievable. That's why I'm only going to try for 5 this morning. Maybe I won't even get to 5. But anyway, here's a nice log chip that I cut. There's a video on that. You can see it's seasoned and it's old, so it's going to absorb water. Let me place it in there. Hopefully it goes down. Okay, so here it is right here. It's down in the hole. Now I'm going to go ahead and stomp on it and then put some of those chips on there. Okay, I put chips in there. Oh, let me get this banana plant over here. Okay, let's measure that much. Okay, so I need to come up to here. So I can fill it up to that. Okay, so I put a groove right there. So put a little bit of this on there. A little bit more chips. Okay, where are we at? Okay, right to there. Right to there. Pretty good. And you just put a little bit over it. Okay. Get some under it, like that. Okay. Woo! I need to go get some water and hydrate. It's so doggone humid. I wish this was winter and it was cool out, but it's just like so humid. Just pulls the moisture and water right out of you. So, Hugelkultur number 1, Hugelkultur number 2. Let me go get some water. Okay, got Hugelkultur banana plant number 1. Number 2. That's what they look like in the bed over here. I got more to go, but since I'm digging down deep, it's really hot to be digging. Okay, so there you go. That's what 2 of them look like right there. Now I just got to continue that all the way that way and all the way around the other side. But for right now, I have to go ahead and take a little break and get hydrated, need some water, some electrolyte. So back at you. Okay, this is going to be number 3. Okay, making progress. Ooh, Florida heat, man. Okay, got that log in there. Let's go ahead and put some chips in there. A little bit of soil. Okay, right there, right there. Okay, a little bit more. Looks good. Good. Okay, so I got this one here, even with those. The root ball wasn't as big, but there's some nice roots on it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this out, and that's number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 Hugelkultur banana plants planted. Oh, time to take a siesta. Woo! Wake me up when they're all planted. Wow! The banana fairy came and planted them all. Wouldn't that be nice though? Woo! Labor intensive. Okay, I'm soaking wet. Can wring out my shirt. I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm taking a break. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water from the pond and water them. Okay, so it looks like I gave them enough water. A lot of water fits in that bucket. So that'll soak down in there for a little bit. Now I could go take a break knowing that they're watered good. Maybe I'll come back out and plant those other two today. Or maybe not, a little too hot. Tomorrow's another day, don't want to kill myself. I may come back out. Not a cloud in the sky hardly, one or two. Be nice if it was overcast. But all in all, let's take a little walk, see what it looks like. Okay, so once again, I'm going to go all the way around like this and all the way around down there. For right now, I went ahead and planted these three. 1, 2, and 3. Nice and muddy right now. Anyway, hey, you got to start somewhere. And that looks to me like it's a pretty good start. 3 of them. And you can kind of see how they're going to wrap around. And basically, they're going to highlight my flagpole by creating a half moon all the way around them. I think they should be happy right here. I know it's going to look good, but I think they're going to be real happy in that manure. So anyway, with that said, I'll be back at you.